even money when we reach here personally. We struggle as well.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for the love you've shown us in the previous videos. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing and sharing with your friends. As I told you previously, we have a new guest here on the channel. She's my very good friend. Let her introduce herself.
Thank you, Pasi. Well, hello everyone. My name is Ifrah. I come from Kenya. Percy and I have been friends for more than 3 years, I guess. Yeah. Since we started school, we've been together. Yeah, and it's a pleasure to be here today.
Today we are going to be hearing her story. I'm going to be asking her some questions you guys have asked me. They are here in my phone, so you see me looking at my phone. That's where I get my questions. Did you find learning abroad as you had expected? And what were your expectations, if you don't mind?
When it comes to learning abroad, academic expectations aside, well, all I wanted to do was just the normal human expectations you have to just take any opportunity that I have that is not available maybe in my own country or something like that. To make new friends, of course, to travel, to see new places, to meet new people, just to, at the end of the day, it's just about human experiences, having fun, making new memories, making new experiences. And so far I can say things have been great. Like, I have no regrets so far. I've enjoyed my time. I like where I'm at right now, and I wouldn't change anything. Yeah.
Wow, that's really nice. And our second question is, what was your first traveling experience and what did you learn from that?
I remember it was like my first time on an airplane. I was traveling from Kenya to Mauritius. It was like a 4-hour flight, and I remember the flight was like at 1 p.m. You know how my family is, and we stay only an hour away from the airport. And my mom woke me up so early, I was up by 8, and the flight is at 1, and I was up by 8 in the morning. My mom was awake, my aunt was awake, the kids were awake. They were like, yeah, get moving, where's your bag, what? It's 8 in the morning, everyone wants me, I was like, are you guys chasing me or something? It was just how African parents are, and I love them, and I think this is all the time I travel, it's always like that. They just want me to wake up early. Yeah, so we got to the airport 4 hours earlier, so we were waiting for the check-in. I think I was the first person to check in, honestly. Wow. Because that's how early I was. And then they left, and I was there at the airport. I was all alone. I didn't know anyone at this point. I was not traveling with anyone I know. I was alone. But then at one of the benches, I just started talking to this dude. And apparently he was going to my school, and I was so happy. I was like, yeah, it's so nice to meet you. And he was like, yeah, I'm Henry, yeah, it's nice to meet you. And it was fun. We took the flight, and then on the flight I met more people. I met 3 other guys from my school, and apparently we're all traveling on the same day. Yeah, I think that was good. And what else can I talk about maybe?
What did you learn from traveling the first time, and what's your advice?
Oh, I would think if you're going to a country for the first time, and maybe you don't have a visa or something, it's people who get visa on arrival or something like that. Just have your papers ready, or just have just the basic questions that they would ask you, because at immigration they're going to ask you a lot of questions. And I remember in Mauritius, the immigration officers, some of them, they speak French, right? Yeah. Did you know how to speak French at that point?
Honestly, I only know bonjour, je m'appelle.
Yeah, it was the same thing for me. I arrived there, they're asking me what are you doing? Where are you going to stay? And something like that. But the thing is I was already prepared. I had my papers ready, my residence. I'm gonna stay at this place. Yeah, I gave those. For me, immigration was quite easy because I anticipated all those questions they would ask me. I had the papers for it, and for me, I'm gonna say it was just a breeze. I just passed through that. I wouldn't say it's the same experience for everyone, is it?
Honestly, watch out for my next video. I'll be sharing my experience. It's totally opposite from her. And maybe what we can take is maybe anticipate the questions.
Yeah, anticipate the questions. If you don't have a visa or something, just be ready for that. And if you have a visa, just be confident, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, be very confident, because if you walk through immigration and you reach customs, if you look confident and you know what you're doing, most people actually don't bother with it. They'll be like, okay, she's fine, she's okay.
Wow, thank you, Ifrah, for sharing that. Every first flight experience is worth sharing. There's always a story behind. Anyway, the next question is, do you think people back at home have a different view or a perception to living abroad?
Okay, I don't know if it's just my experience or something, but I have a feeling that friends back at home or family, for some reason that I'm not aware of, like the first time like you go abroad or something, people just think we have money.
You get money when you reach there.
So yeah, I think so. Like people just think, hey, this person is abroad, all of a sudden they have money. I don't know. We are not given money when we reach here personally. We struggle as well. What are the expectations? I don't know. People just expect you to have your life in order, like everything is planned from beginning to end. At the end of the day, we're just taking this like a step at a time.
True.
I reached there, I figured out, hey, oh, this is how I do things, and then I figured out, hey, I should probably go back home and do something like that. You're also a student. People forget sometimes that you're a student. They expect too much of you. I don't know. Sometimes people will be like, hey, when you come home, just bring me stuff. Like, hey, I want Nike shoes. I want this and this and this. And you're like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't have money. Don't expect too much of students who are abroad. Remember, they're also students like you. Like, just like your own experiences at university, you know them, apply them to someone who's also abroad. Like, they're also probably doing the same thing and studying, and trust me, it's quite hard. Like, it's quite challenging, especially academia, balancing that and trying to like have a social life as well. But yeah.
Just the same thing as studying back at home, but it's a different location. I hope you people have heard that. Okay, our next question, Ifrah, are you happy that you made this decision to study abroad, and why?
Most days I'm happy about it. There are days, of course, that you're like not regretting it, but you're asking yourself, what if I stayed home? What if I went somewhere else? Of course, there are days you have to ask yourself some of these questions, and then you have some days when you're really feeling low and feeling like, hey, I don't think I can handle it anymore. The pressure is too much. You understand where I'm coming from, like especially when it comes to our academics and everything. But in general, I think I'm happy about my decision. I'm very happy about it. And yeah, I think I've had a great experience so far. I wouldn't say I'm not happy. I'm happy most times, yeah.
That's positive. Is culture shock a real thing? And did you experience it? How did you handle it?
Well, maybe I could ask you something like, did you feel like there was something that was like spectacular that you're like, oh my god, what are they doing? I don't think I've had like such a moment. Because honestly, like most of the things that people do, you've already heard about it, or you've seen it on TV, or someone has already told you, hey, I went somewhere and this is what's happening, or something like that. So it's either you just come and you like, hey, it's true, they're doing it, it's a confirmation, or you're like, oh no, it's not true. So like, but I haven't had like a major culture shock. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Yeah, like I think it's just normal stuff, normal stereotypes that are happening and everything, but there's nothing that's like out of this world. Like,
okay, and our next question is, what is the greatest traveling tips that you have picked up over time? Now that you've traveled, you're here in France, you've been traveling within France. Tell us.
I'm going to direct this one to you precisely. Because whenever we travel together, like we've traveled together quite a lot. I remember we traveled together. I think you don't have, it's not a problem you have, but it's something that I've noticed. You don't put all your stuff in one place. For me, I think what I really love doing when I travel is, especially when I'm taking a flight or something, I put everything in my main luggage, like most of my stuff, I put it there. I want to travel in such a way that when I check in my bags, like, the only thing left on me is just my backpack, my laptop, and my phone and my documents. I don't want to be carrying other stuff. No, I just want to have just that, nothing else. I think that's my greatest traveling tip. Travel together a lot. What do you think I do that's weird when I travel?
Wow, okay, that's a big question. I don't have anything major I have noticed. Just how for you, you told us before, you should be courageous when you're going through the immigrations. And also I could say we could share our tip for share as much as the cost you incur when we are traveling within the country. And we travel together. Book an Airbnb, we will share the cost. Things like that.
And you always tell me, like, if we're traveling together as a group, especially when we're traveling through like Europe and stuff, like, book your flight, book your stuff early in advance.
Major. At first, when we came here, we used to always wait for the breaks, and then we are like, oh guys,
let's go somewhere.
And then we learned that if you could buy the tickets a month before or even 2 months, it's half the price. So you can go to Germany for 10 euros if you book earlier, but if you book on that day, you pay 50 euros.
Yeah, like, I think planning is important. Like, just especially if you want to like travel on your breaks or like as a group or something. It doesn't have to be a big group. You can go just like 2 people.
Sure.
Just plan it. Don't be being spontaneous is good, but sometimes if you do it before, you save money.
Save more money.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Thank you for the tips. Any advice from your personal experience abroad for somebody who is studying abroad or who would like to go abroad for their studies? What would you advise them?
I think for someone who's already here, I don't think there's like much I can tell them, because it's an experience they have to do for themselves. It's something that you learn by yourself, and you're here and you're like, yeah, maybe my experience is different from yours because we are studying in different regions. Like, I probably cannot attest to like the experiences of someone like in the US or something like that. But for someone who studied like in Africa and like I've also had a year in France, I'll just say like be open, especially if you come here. Like, when you come here, don't expect like everyone is going to hug you and be like, welcome, this is new, this is you. There are some spaces people don't expect you to be in, and you have to like go out of your way and be like, yeah, I would like to make new friends, I would like to experience new things. Yeah, like, don't close off yourself. Be open to new people, new experiences, new stuff that you've never done probably. Yeah, something like that. But above all else, if you are here to study, because it's not easy. Like, I think sometimes your greatest worry is just like, I'm here, I should take maximum advantage of the time I'm here, travel, do everything. But like, don't forget
the main reason.
The main reason that you're here, yeah, it's to get that paper and something like that. Yeah, and if you're here also, like, take advantage of opportunities if you see them, like seminars, like, yeah, socialize, and maybe you can get other opportunities like after school or something like that. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Wow, thank you so much, Ifrah. We've learned a lot from your experience. I just remembered something. This is the Ramadan period.
Oh, yeah.
How has it been fasting while in Europe compared to when you were back at home?
Well, number one, like, the hours are very different. Like, we usually fast from like dusk till dawn, and here like sunset is like at 9:30 because it's around, I don't know, it's very late. And then at home I used to do it at like 6:40 is when I would like break my fast. So it's kind of like longer hours, and I'm not used to that, and it's kind of like, it's a different experience to that. But yeah, I'm learning to do it, but I mean, after the first 5-10 days, you're like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah.
Wow. Enjoy your Ramadan period.
Thank you. It's been great so far. Yeah.
I'm happy for you. Thank you guys for taking your time to see this video. Thank you for your love so far. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and for sharing this video. Today I'm just going to share with you a simple verse shared to us by Christ in me. The verse is in the book of Psalms chapter 46 verses 1, and it says, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Let's keep depending on God in every step of our life. Thank you once again, guys. Sending more love to you.